it's burnt. That's not ideal. Hey, you're looking beautiful, babe.
Thank you.
We're gonna freeze these. Curls before my run, you know, because I'm hybrid.
Perfect. We're actually early for once. You look like a proper runner in those little short shorts.
Yeah, I'm on my Mara build now. I've quit High Rocks.
Finally, I'll stop talking about it.
4 weeks, Mara.
You! 3, no, what are you going to do? 240.
240, let's just say 240. If we get above that, we'll be happy. If we get below that, probably unhappy. Plus, like, I'll be in the build for High Rocks Sydney, you know, so full hybrid mode.
D-Max getting jacked. How's it going?
Okay, it's going good. We just did 1 5K effort, 2 more to go. Maple.
I actually died. So the plan was 3 by 5K at 4:10s. My plan was always 2 by 5 at 4:10, but I ended up with 4:20s. Which I was pretty happy with because I've never done a rep further than 2K. The shower.
Shower for Rusties. 3 by 5K, done. Holy dolly. Ella's still having a shower. Just did 3 by 5K on the Esplanade. Started getting warm at the end with Mitchie, Joey. But yeah, felt alright. Still like real dommy through the week with High Rocks last Sunday. Yesterday I vomited at the gym on the assault bike. But yeah, 3 by 5 felt alright. Put the carbons on for the last 5. Brought the pace down a touch, but yeah, just hovering around that 4 minutes a K, kind of tempo-y. Heart rate's still up a bit, I think, because it's warm, so get down to Hobart and get down to the cool weather. Put the cold air intake on. 1 month. Bella running because I said, we're in a disabled park, you've got to run. Quick, 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 he's coming, he's coming. We're getting there with the improvements to the rip tab, but it's a process of refinement. Anything good is worth working hard for.
I think that's what they say.
That's what they say.
We also go over every single sachet with our hands, eyeballs.
Sit. 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 We're gonna run soon, but you gotta be good. Sit. 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 Oh, hey, 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 hey. Monday morning. I got in a war with Ellie last night. I don't know if you can see it. She's got paws like sandpaper, and last night she just stretched out and attacked me. Monday morning routine, eh? Steak. Run the dog, steak, pack orders. That's nice. House. Life is in shambles. Always got to do a mandatory tip run, a declutter. The rules were if you haven't worn it in 6 months, it's going. But Ella seems to go, oh, I'll wear this. I'm like, you can't, it's not I'll wear this, it's have we worn it in 6 months? Because we'll wear everything, you know? Literally, house is finally settled as of 10 minutes ago. We got told, come get the keys, it's yours. Hey, Dolly. $750,000 gets you a house and some Crown lagers. Let's go.
woke us up at 3:30 this morning. We had a coffee for an hour, and then we took him for a run. And this is our current situation. Please ignore the pigsty. We are in the process of moving. So we've got the world's biggest bed in the lounge room to sleep on for the next couple of nights. Mum and Dad get back on Saturday, which is so exciting because they've been away from September through to February. But when we moved from Airlie to Cairns, we got rid of pretty much everything. Like, we don't even have a knife and fork. We've just been living at Mum and Dad's house while they've been gone. So we literally have nothing. And yeah, that's going to be our Friday. Friday is like the most chockers day for us. I swear to God, we have maybe overlapped 5 different plans, I'm pretty sure. We have a branding meeting with this lady that we've been working with for the last couple months, who is absolutely amazing and has like just narrowed our vision and just put us on the right trajectory and the right path of what we want to do. Because you can imagine starting business from scratch. You're like, here's the name, everyone. We have 1,000 ideas. But she's really made us like think about which ones are the best ones and how to go ahead with it all sort of like streamlined rather than being like here. So she's really helped me in that aspect. And for me, it's helped a lot because I can create content and know what message I'm putting out, like what is the forefront of a video. Like, it might not, like, just making sure that it truly aligns with everything that we're about.
Packing is happening. We did a run this morning with the dogs. But yeah, just all hands on deck for the move. It's been hectic. So just trying to get out there, get everything settled, make sure orders are still getting out. It's been a balance. But yeah, this morning just had a bit of a talk with a mentor of mine yesterday afternoon. Basically, on this sort of business journey, it's something that I am very raw to, very raw and inexperienced for sure. With sport, triathlon, firefighting even, you start to feel comfortable with time, whereas like with business, it's you don't know what you don't know. So just trying to soak up as much as we can off people around us, mentors you could call it. And then I've actually brought one of these mentors on as a bit of a professional coach to help with navigating the landscape of business, hopefully save me from making any big drastic mistakes. Just juggling it all at the moment, trying to keep running. We had a good track session yesterday, Arv. Sorry we didn't get the camera there. We did 12 400s on 2 minutes, so it was hot. Everyone kicked ass. We had the good crew down there. The boys were there bouncing. Ella pulled the alphas out for the first time in Christendom, so yeah. Other than that, I will love yous and leave yous. This is the messiness of my brain. That's an ADHD brain. What do you reckon? These have been cuddling all morning. Hey? Good boy. Packing a wholesale order for Cairns. We're in the Whole Life Pharmacies up here. We're in 3 of their 4 or 5 in Cairns. We're not in Bar Street yet. Within a month, we've had 2 reorders, so that's sick. That's the Cairns community probably getting behind us, going into their favourite organic store, getting clean subs, clean food, and seeing Maplemovement there and throwing one in. So yeah, thanks to everyone for supporting us. We don't charge shipping on our orders in Cairns. We go and hand deliver them. We don't charge GST with maple syrup because it is GST exempt. It is 100% organic whole food, so falls into the category where we don't charge GST and we don't really try to charge shipping. So for the wholesalers, it can be a good deal. Before we head out, I just wanted to bring up something that I've shared today, and I thought it might be good to talk about on the vlog. I shared a tile from Mark Hyman. He's a decent doctor in the States. And he put a tile on his story. A study was done on 100 children with ADHD, placing them on an elimination diet that removed artificial additives, gluten, dairy, and other inflammatory foods. After only 5 weeks, 78% of the children showed a significant reduction in all ADHD symptoms. Pretty hectic. As somebody with ADHD myself, diagnosed when I was 10 years old, and I took Ritalin, Concerta, all of the above. I got pumped from the small 10 milligram tablets of Ritalin up to the 53 milligram slow release of Concerta, and that carried through year 11, 12, and then into my starting years at uni. I started doing engineering. I had a very mathematical orientated brain. I wasn't good with creative stuff, English stuff, but 1 + 1 = 2. This is a formula for algebra. This is this. I could get my head around, so I thought engineering would be a good path for me. I later figured out and learnt that taking Ritalin all day, every day was not something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I couldn't sit still and for 8 hours a day for something that I kind of wasn't engaged in. It was a battle. I'd go flog myself in the morning. I was training for fights at the time, so I'd go train for 2-3 hours in the morning. I'd be zapped. And then I'd have a Ritalin, and that was the only way I could lock in a uni lecture or all day at uni. So basically, I guess I kind of went on a tangent there, but as somebody who struggled with ADHD as well and medication wasn't for me, the way that I've managed to deal with it now is through behavioral choices and primarily diet. So it's just interesting reading that, because that's literally how we eat. Like gluten, additives, emulsifiers, processed foods, like we steer clear of. And I don't know if like that's at a time where I launched into Maplemovement that I really cleaned my diet up through the hardship and the gut sickness. But I like thought back the other day and I was telling someone it's crazy how engaged I can be with Maplemovement. And it's not because like we want to create this huge entity, big corp thing and make all this money. That's not the driver. The driver is like sharing the knowledge and a passion for health. And it's weird how engaged I can be. Like I could sit here for 8 hours and do all the Maplemovement stuff, but something else like, I don't know, mechanical engineering subjects or all that sort of thing, I would need Ritalin. So yeah, I don't know if it's just a pure passion for this, but also that combined with a super clean diet and behavioral change and focusing on sleep and a good exercise regime and getting outdoors in the day has me, operating at a level that I am happy with. I can be happy in my personal life, happy in my social life, and thrive in business, sport, etc. So yeah, I think to stop rambling and shut up, I think, food's a big one. Food is mass underplayed, especially when I was at the top level of, well, not top level, but when I was performing quite actively in professional sport, it becomes more of a, you got to meet your caloric intake in however you do that. And that's sort of a struggle that we had. And yeah, even meeting those caloric needs to meet the demands of an 8-hour training day, like you meet the caloric demands, but for me personally, I felt like crap mentally. So yeah, I think food's massively undervalued. We overcomplicate it. We pick all these different random diets and everybody has their niche, but I think the common denominator with all these diets, vegan, carnivore, keto, is there's no processed food. So I think if you just focus on whole foods, that is an excellent starting point. Removing the crap, removing seed oils, processed food, and then however that you construct your diet of whole foods is very unique. Everybody's body is different, and I think whole foods is the way to go. Also, we are actually working on some cool streetwear socks. That'll be cool. Our dog when you get home. Wiggy waggy woogie wiggy waggy wiggy waggy. Whoa, 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 wiggy, waggy, wiggy. Wugga, wiggy, wagga, wugga. I think they're so happy because they know we've been to the butcher. Hey, Freddie. Couple sirloins, brother. It wouldn't be a weekly vlog if we didn't show you the butcher's haul. Same, 2 kilos of sirloins. We love it. That is our favourite steak on the barbie. I honestly haven't had a better steak out at dinner yet. That cooled down to room temp, salt, and then we just sear it on the barbie. Cut the heat off, let it cook through a bit, medium rare. The fat's melted through the middle. You get some like marbling, which is kind of rare for like grass-fed meat. Usually they need to be, the marbling, the fat inside the muscle is intermuscular fat, which usually would like signify an unhealthy animal, like if they've been force-fed grains. You know, you sit there at the tavern and you see, 120 grain, 80 grain steak. That's how many days they pumped it with grains at the end to get it fat inside its muscles. But we get, Marsha's Butcher has some of the best grass-fed meat that I've ever tasted, in my opinion. And 2 years ago, I bought a whole cow. So we eat some amount of beef. We got some lamb. We don't eat much lamb, but yum. Some easy beef burgers. You get a fair bit of fat in there for Ella's lunch. And then mince. You can see leaner, fattier. So that would be like, I don't know, I'm going to say like 5 to 10% fat, 90-10, maybe even 95-5. Here, this would be more like, I'd say 85-15, 80-20. And then here, this is got some thicker bits, like class sort of as, I'd say 80-20. See the amount of fat? Yum. There you go, from last week's vlog. We asked what 2 foods you'd eat forever. Mine was beef and bananas, and there you go. Ironically, that's lunch. And some salt. But I'd be able to get salt out of the ocean, right? Like scrape it off the rocks. Fred, you love beef and bananas. Maplemovement office. We'll have to do an official house tour at a later day. But it's quite majestic. Listen to the rain.
Good morning, vlog. Happy Thursday. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Okay.
We are going for a doggy run and then doing another 10k after. Miles, 16 in total. Yesterday I only did 6, so 16 for me today is perfecto. What are we doing tomorrow? Gym? Daniel! All our vlogs are just you farting. Gym.
But I don't fart that much.
Well, the vlogs say otherwise.
To be fair, we've had 6 vlogs, and there was one in the car the other day, and then that one.
That was horrible. Are you wearing my hat?
I'm pretty sure it's my hat.
We got more orders to pack. We had our biggest day of orders yesterday. I think this is our biggest ever day, don't you?
Monday? Biggest Monday? Well, maybe biggest all up.
I think it's the biggest.
New stockist yesterday?
2 or 1?
1.5.
Okay.
One's confirmed orders in, but one's, we're yarning to. And it'll be the first Victorian store.
Look at our spotless house. What's going on here, Chef?
You got a bit of an animal-based pasta going on-ish, plus white rice.
Fred! I can't. Fred's chasing cats.
Go! This is a routine. Every time we get to this part of the park,
She gets a zoomie.
she looks for curlers.
What's going on, G-Mac?
We just did 5k, pre-parky.
Alphas are on, we mean business, but I don't know how much business is going to get done. 'Cause it
Two-
is wet. Nice singlet, Neville.
Hell yeah.
I like the white singlet on you.
I do. I like the white one.
What's that, Ella? It's my sack fuel gel. Beautiful day in North Queensland. Go, Daniel! Ran too fast for this camera. Neville, beat those little kids!
I think I want to do a wholesome bucks.
Oh,
Like maybe like,
cheese platters and wine.
nah, like more like Bali, where you go and lift
That's
weights, then
not-
men places, and you eat steak and meditate and stuff. First steak at the new joint. Sydney Truck Classic. Couple of hams.